Hey everybody, welcome to the Tournament Tales Greenbrier River edition. Today we're going to go over a recap of the Upper Mud Lake event. We're going to discuss the first release of the Angler of the Year results.
Pumped up about that one.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. We're going to show everybody some new angler profiles that we've put together. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the Greenbrier River, and most importantly, while everybody watches the show, we're going to make our predictions. Hopefully do a little better than last time.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. I know you're not mad about it though.
I'm not mad about it. I'm fine with it. Yeah, we'll talk about Yak Attack today too. Don't forget about that. These guys, sponsors, we'll talk a little bit about them too. So you ready?
Yep.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
So we're going to go over a quick recap of the Upper Mud Lake event. It was another great event. Had 53 anglers come out for this one, which is really good considering we had another kayak tournament within the state. Yeah. So still attracted 53 members. Had several new members come up and sign up that day. So another great event.
Great.
We're going to go quickly over the anglers that finished within the money for this event. First place, you all may know him, this guy right here, Brad Rhodes, with a total of, pretty good total, 49¼ inches. Really good day. Second place, my buddy from Chapmanville, Jeremy Walker, hauled in a monster bass.
He had a monster bass. That was a monster.
It was. It was a heck of a fish.
He got big bass with that. He got first place.
Five plus pounder. So it's always good on tournament day. Aaron Fuel. I think this was his first tournament.
I've never seen the boy before. So.
Yeah, he came out. Had a heck of a showing. I think Aaron actually fishes on University of South Carolina's fishing team, which, if I'm correct, I think they were the 2014 national champions.
Wow.
So a little bit of clout there. Fourth place, fellow Steelers fan, Bud Vance. Had a great day.
He's fishing pretty well this year, man.
He's doing really well. Then fifth place, I actually snuck in there for this one. So overall, it was a great day. A lot of quality fish were caught.
There's over 100 fish caught, I believe. I mean, there were so many limits caught compared to our first two tournaments, which was scarce to catch a fish. It was we probably had more fish. We did have more fish turned in this time we did the last two combined.
Right. Well, if you actually go back and look at really looking at this, almost the top 10, the total inches for everybody that placed within the top 10. They could have won half the tournaments last year with that length. I mean, it was a great day. A lot of people caught good fish. A lot of good big fish were caught.
Yeah.
And that's always good.
I mean, there was a couple over 18. There was a couple 18, 19s. My biggest fish was 17¼ and I think I'm number 7 on the big fish. So, there was a lot of big fish caught.
My pick to win at Matt Endicott, he had a 18½ flop off his board.
Oh.
So, actually... may want to throw that in there while we're bringing that up. Several people reported losing big fish off their boards last week.
Yeah, I had a couple guys tell me they lost some fish.
That's unfortunate.
I lost a fish off mine. I really did. It was a 12-inch fish, but I lost it.
Yeah.
Goofing off trying to get my camera.
think about putting the stringer clip on your all's boards. It may be something y'all want to consider. It definitely may save you a couple heartaches. So.
Oh yeah. But all in all, it was a great day. The weather was perfect. We had a great, we had a little rain came through, but I think that made a difference in a couple of us. There was a couple new guys who caught some fish. I was glad to see that. And people who hadn't caught fish the first couple of tournaments got some fish and upped their spirits. I think we needed a good tournament like that to keep the spirits going. But it was good. All in all, it was good.
Well, it was good. With that said, we don't have a guest appearance today because
I'm here.
Our fellow Tournament Tales person won it here, so we're actually going to kind of break into our custom interview we usually do with our guests.
Yeah. I don't know how to interview myself.
I'll see if I can come up with a couple of things here. So I guess first off, why don't you tell us on? I paddled past you earlier that day. That's probably, I'd say around 8:30ish or so.
Yeah.
And you reported no fish in the boat when I went by.
In the boat. Actually, I didn't have a fish in the boat till afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, and until that downpour where it really rained hard, I didn't have any fish. Funny story, I was getting soaked. I see everybody putting their rain gear on. I'm like, God, I'm gonna get soaked. So I just saw a tree, so I was gonna back up under the tree and eat my sandwich. But when I got back under the tree, I looked out and I seen a couple really nice logs. I'm thinking I want to cast a few times. And the second cast, I caught a 17-incher, and that was kind of the start of my day.
Changed your day, right?
It really changed it. It upped my spirits a lot. I was kind of on the down. I was like, this is just ridiculous. but I finally caught one, and so after that, after the rain slacked off, I started paddling back down where I came up where I seen you basically, and I caught that little 12-inch fish, and I was like, all right, but I lost that fish off my board, and I was kind of upset about that. And but I'm kind of glad I lost it because I wouldn't have fished as hard as I did at the end of the day.
Everything usually works out for a reason.
Yeah, I went on down the lake, and I had 40 minutes left. 40 minutes, and Kenny being Kenny says, I give up, and he's getting out of the water, and I kept thinking, usually if I'd have caught that 12-inch fish, I'd have got out of the water right there, but I didn't. I kept fishing, and I caught that last fish with 6 to 8 minutes left. So it was definitely an interesting day.
And was that your first time on Upper Boat?
I fished it once last year. I caught no fish. I didn't catch a single fish on it last year, but.
Did you have a specific game plan going in, or?
Well, Kenny pre-fished it, and he had our game plan of where we needed to fish. If there's anything I can tell you guys that I learned on this tournament, which I tried to take something from every tournament, I know you probably do too, I try to learn something every time, is I disciplined myself this time. I never lost sight of my truck.
Yeah.
All day. I stayed inside of my truck the entire day. I could see my truck on the road. I never went around. I never lost sight of my truck because when Kenny pre-fished it, he said there's fish there. He said, I know there's fish there. So basically I told myself, usually I don't do that. I just go paddling and I try to find fish. But I stayed.
So you stuck to your guns this time?
Stuck to my guns.
Worked out.
My bait changed throughout the day, afternoon. I threw everything like everybody else probably did. I threw a spinnerbait that morning. I tried everything. And when I finally met up with Kenny about noon, before I caught that fish, I said, I just need to get a limit. I just want to catch a limit. And he said, put a little Senko on there. He says, you'll catch a limit of little fish. You'll get some dinks at least. But I caught all those fish on a 3-inch Senko.
That's awesome.
Every fish on a 3-inch Senko, straight up, a little bit of weight.
Awesome.
It was fun.
It's probably fun ruining those fish. I mean, this is good fish.
It was some good fish. Like I said, that last fish was the smallest fish of the day, but it was the most exciting fish of the day because of the way I caught it. I knew they were on the bank. All the fish I catch were right on the bank. Within the last 15 minutes, I broke off 4 times, getting hung up, running that thing wacky style. I just kept getting hung up, and finally I took the weight off, running it straight up, and I was throwing my bait on land. I was throwing it on the bank. I wasn't even throwing it in the water. I was throwing it on the bank, and I was rolling it off into the water. And finally, it rolled off, and he hit it. That's when I got him.
That's awesome.
But it was good.
How's it feel to finally get the monkey off your back and get?
I needed that monkey off my back. I hadn't caught a fish
on a lake too. Did you ever dream that your first swim would come on a lake?
No, never dreamed to come on a lake. And I was talking. If you go back to last year, I didn't catch any fish on our last tournament last year either. So I was 3 lakes deep without catching a fish.
Yeah.
And it was frustrating. And I would have been happy to catch 1 fish that day, but I ended up coming out with the win somehow, which That was one of my better days fishing I've ever had, really.
Did you get any words of encouragement from the boy when you got home?
Yeah. He said, "Dad, why's your trophy broke?" You know.
Why was the trophy broke? I never caught that story.
I don't know. I opened up the trophy and Ben said it's broke, and he said it wasn't broke when he got it, but I fixed it already. I put super glue on it. It's good to go now. So.
In true kayak angler fashion, got it all fixed up.
I had it. I put super glue on it and tape around it, and it was good. So it's good to go now. But I enjoyed it. I'm glad. I needed a win. I needed that confidence. So hopefully it sticks out.
It does a lot for you, man.
It really does.
Especially heading into a self-proclaimed river fisherman, getting a big win on a lake before a 4-river stretch.
Yeah, so
that's going to be big for you.
I'm ready to get on a river now, and I've been fishing the river with my boy in the evenings. We've been catching some fish.
We've been seeing, yeah.
So hopefully he's doing better than I am, though. He's definitely becoming a finesse fisherman.
Yeah.
Which would I consider myself a little bit. I'm always throwing a worm, but it was fun. Glad I won.
We were glad to see you win, man, and congratulations again.
Thanks. But
any other thoughts on the tournament?
Well, just keep going, guys. It really, don't get discouraged if you're not catching fish and
it's easy to do.
It really is. I was in a slump. I really was. I was, been fishing with you guys for how long? I fished 3 tournaments last year and all this year, and I don't want to say like it proves to me that I can fish with you guys with the club members. A lot of the club members are so good, you know, and some of them are just outstanding.
Yeah.
And to be able to get a win and consider myself be able to fish with these guys is awesome. It's
something to take a lot of pride in, man. I mean, it would be just kind of a little compare and contrast if you got a win on a day when nobody was catching fish.
Yeah.
But it's more impressive, in my opinion, pulling a win like that when everybody was catching good fish.
Yes.
I mean, that's
it was down to the wire too. Your buddy there, man, he had me worried. He was hanging by.
I knew he would finish strong, man. He's a good fisherman too.
Yeah. He was hanging back. I knew he had a good limit. I didn't know what he had, and I think that adds to our way into the anticipation of not exactly knowing if you won or not. It makes it so much better. I wish people come in and nobody tell anybody what they caught. You kind of snuck in. You didn't tell anybody. I had no clue this boy was going to be even in the top 5, and I'm like, Chris is over there. So you rolled in there too. How'd you catch your fish, man? What was you using?
I actually had luck on some top water. Had luck with a jerk bait, and had luck with one of the 412 free minnows. So a little bit of everything. So I started off in the morning throwing that free minnow, and I caught 2 16-inchers that day. So one of my biggest fish of the day I caught on the free minnow early in the morning. And so
I also noticed while I was fishing, I found out that they were really hitting on that 3-inch Senko straight up, and I was using the pumpkin. Is what I was using. I was using a green pumpkin collar with a little red flake in it. And a couple times I switched the collar just to see if it make a difference, and I couldn't get nothing. I couldn't even get a nibble.
Yeah.
And as soon as I would put that green pumpkin back on there, they start hitting it again. So I was always, I know collars make a difference, but I don't think they make that much difference. But that day it did for me, and I had four left when I got done. I got to get some more of those.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even know where they came from. I don't even know what brand they were or anything. I'm going to have to go do some research and find out. I hope I have a bag left at home I got a big giant container at home. It's just plumb full of soft bait. I'm going to have to dig through it and hope I have a pack. So, but it was good. I'm very satisfied. I got the money saved back and buy a boat. So
that's awesome.
But moving on,
we're going to take a break, and we're going to talk about one of our best sponsors here,
Yak Attack. Man, these guys are awesome.
So stay tuned. Y'all want to hear about them.
Yeah, stay tuned. We're going to show you some angler profiles in between here, guys. Okay, so we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to talk about one of our sponsors now, one of our best sponsors, really. These guys are very generous when it comes to giving out some goodies. So, but it's Yak Attack. We got their big sign here every time we've had a show. We've had them up there because we're glad to have them
Sponsors from day one.
Sponsors from day one. They're great. They've given us over $1,000 worth of merchandise to raffle off to you guys and give away to you guys. And if you win something from these guys, I can't stress enough. Go thank these guys, man. They like your thanks. They like to be able to show your thanks to their customers, basically. But we got a few things here we want to show you and talk about. All these, like I said, all these things we're going to be giving away. We got more in the box, shirts, other things, stickers, a lot of stuff we're going to give away. But Chris has a few of these things on his jack. He's going to tell you about a couple of them. I think you got the what's it called?
This is called the track mount retractor.
Track mount.
Yeah. I mean, basically, guys, if y'all don't know about Yak Attack, basically it's in any kayak angler's blood to go out on the water and we started with a regular kayak and started thinking of ideas how we could rig it up for fishing and things like that. Well, essentially, Yak Attack, they're an American-run, American-owned business, and so essentially they took those DIY ideas that we've all come up with back in the day, and they've actually turned them into good quality products that you can actually rig your kayak out to make it a completely a fishing machine.
Fishing machine.
Anything that you can think of while you're on the water and say, man, that'd be a good idea to kind of be able to do this on my kayak. Go on Yak Attack's website. They've already thought of it, and they've got a product out there for it. The Gear Track retractor, track mount retractor. These have another name too, which I can't recall off the top of my head. But the T-Ring retractor. I actually have two of these on my boat. Well, I actually used one for started off this year. I have it on the track mount on the side, and it's got the track mount ball on there, and I have my fish grip attached to this. I catch a fish, I throw it on my fish grip, hang it over the side. The fish can swim around in the water, gives it a little bit of leash to go around. When I get my measuring board out, so the whole time the fish is in the water. And on the other one I got on my actual deck, I put pliers, anything that I want to be able to retract, but if I would flip over, something stays on my retractor. So, awesome product. I got this is a VisiCarbon Pro. This is a $90+ value prize. We gave out, actually at the last tournament, we have another one to give out. These are essential if you're going to be fishing anywhere that there's power boats on the water. These have a light attached to the top of them with a flag. They go on your gear track. They stick a good 5 or 6 foot up in the air. Essential to have for safety reasons. I'll let you talk about these other ones. This is the Sidewinder Anchor Line Reel, another innovative product here. So when you're out on the water, everybody knows anchoring in kayak. Everybody has their own way of doing it. This is a way of keeping your line manageable and neat while you're out there. I'll let you talk about the selfie stick here. I think you know a little bit about those.
I know a little bit about this. They call this their boom stick. I've seen so many of these things, man. They will retract. They're very sturdy. I've seen a lot of guys do them. I don't have one yet. I'm hoping to win this one. I really hope to someday, Ben. I hope to win this one. But yeah, they actually make a mount for your GoPro that will be to put the ball right on the bottom of your GoPro, and it'll fit right in here, and you can adjust it any direction. This thing is very sturdy. It fits right down into the Yak Attack. What's it called? Their Mighty Mount? No.
It's a spline right there. So spleen.
Yeah. And but it's wonderful. The Zuka tube. I've used one of those.
I lost several on my boat.
I lost one. I really did. I took it out of my boat for a minute to get in my truck, and I left it on my tailgate when I pulled off, and it's gone. But maybe I can win it too. But a lot of great products. The rail,
gear track. If you want to rig out your kayak, you got to have a gear track. So a lot of the kayaks now that some of the fishing kayaks actually come pre-installed with gear tracks, which honestly, I actually just now bought me a couple more of these. You can't really ever have enough of them, to be honest. Almost everything, and if you're a big Ram fan, everything that Yak Attack makes is compatible with Ram.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
getting me the Ram phone box here pretty soon, too.
Yeah.
You've seen the Aqua box? It's really nice. But Yak Attack is the place to go, guys, if you need something. Like I said, or come out and try to win one of these things if you can too. But
all members at the end of the day, at the end of the tournaments, we do raffles for these. So if you're a member, even if you come out and don't catch a fish, you still have the opportunity to walk home with an awesome prize.
It's awesome. Well, we're going to move on to
Angler of the Year.
Angler of the Year. This is going to get interesting, guys, so stick around. We got a lot to talk about. We'll be back in just a few. All right, guys, welcome back. We're going to talk about our first release of Angler of the Year standings. It's kind of like
when the college football polls come out.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal, but it's still fun to check it out. You know what I mean? You still got a little bragging rights, but it can all change.
And it will change.
It will change. It's going to change. But I'm going to go ahead and read out the top 10. Like I said, it's all going to change, but this is where we're at right now. Number 10, Mr. co-host here, Chris Schaefer. Number 9 is Carl Nichols. Number 8 is John Rapp. John's in there. Number 7 is Charlie Hansen. Number 6 is his son, Justin Hansen.
There you go.
Number 5 is the big Beth Maines, man. She's in there. And our top 4 is pretty close here with these guys. Josh Burstall's number 4. Number 3 is Bud Vance. Number 2 is the VP, Jeremy Smith. And number 1, the man, Blaze Hutchins.
Blaze
sitting pretty good, 98 inches total. He's got 7 fish on the board. He got more fish than anybody on the board right now. Jeremy and Bud and Josh got 6 fish. So it's anybody's race, guys. This is going to change with a lot of different style fishermen coming up now and getting into the rivers. A lot of fish is going to be caught. There's going to be some big fish caught here pretty soon. What's your thoughts on it, buddy?
Congrats to everybody that's in the top 5 right now. I mean, we've had some tough waters first two tournaments, so to be sitting where they're at, I mean, big props for that.
Yes, absolutely.
Like you said, I mean, I know the top 3s will do everything they can to make sure it doesn't change, and they very well may keep it like that. But guys, it's still, this race is far from over. So if you're sitting back somewhere where you didn't hope to be on the first release, go back and look at last year's Angler of the Year standings. They changed almost weekly, and actually going into the championship last year, Ben Smith, the Angler of the Year in 2014, I think was in 5th or 6th place going into that tournament, and he blew everybody out of the water. Yeah. So I mean, it wasn't even close at the end. If you go back and look at the Angler of the Year standings of who won, it looks like it wasn't even a competition, but he was actually 5th or 6th going into that tournament. Yeah. So keep fighting to the end, and you may be surprised where you end.
It's just like our tournament. You know, I kept fighting to the end of that tournament. I could have gave up. I would have gave up, but I just kept going and kept going. And same principle for this. It's just, stick it out. You'll catch fish.
You keep your top 15 fish throughout the year. So once you get up to 15, which Blaze and them are going to be very soon, they'll start calling their smallest fish out there, every fish they catch after that. So it's your top 15, and then when we go into the 2-day championship, all of those fish, all 6 fish, if you catch your limit, count. So you can go from 10 or 12 or 13 place up to first place.
You could add 100 inches in 2 days.
Exactly. You got to think we're fishing Stonewall and Stone Cold.
Yeah, you can catch 50 inches a day. You're going to 100 more inches added on to.
And they did last year. That's exactly what Ben did.
100 inches is a lot of fish.
Yeah.
So going into these rivers, there's going to be a lot of fish caught. There's going to be some big fish, but there's going to be some, a lot of small fish caught too. But don't worry about it. Just keep adding them up. Keep piling them on. Catch your limits. Work on your limits. Just get your limits. Get your 15 fish. And then
after this next tournament, we'll be releasing the first standings for the Rookie of the Year. So you always, if you're first year of the club, if you don't win Angler of the Year, actually though a rookie's winning right now,
rookie's winning now. Work on
you can still always fight for Rookie of the Year. So
yeah, Big Blaze. He's going to be hard to beat, but hey, we can get him.
He's got the bullseye on him now.
We're right on him. We're not. He's not out of our sights. Put it that way, But a lot of these guys got 3 fish, 3 and 4 fish. So they're not far behind. Like I said, first place just 7 fish right now. Like I said, 98 inches is first place. Second's 84. You know, there's 80s, and down to the 60s. So you know, there's people close, and it could take one fish.
Yep.
To catch it, you know, Blake.
Right.
You know, these two of these guys on the top can go out there and catch no fish on the Greenbrier.
Yep.
And you know, the other people catch 50 inches and
change the game.
Boop, 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 right on down. So it's gonna be really good. It'll be fun.
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting.
We'll be updating it every tournament now, so it's going to be. This is where we envision the show getting a lot of fun, turning into a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're gonna you know, and we're gonna do some fun things. I think I got a few ideas in my back pocket about Angler of the Year. We're gonna try to do maybe come in, bring some of those guys in, get close to the end, and let them all talk at the same time, have a good little conversation, little bicker, see who's gonna win.
It'll be interesting.
It's gonna be fun, I think. But you know, it's very exciting. If you know when you see yourself getting up there in the rankings, it's gonna be good. So make you fish a lot harder, I think too. It'll make you really want to. You won't give up as easy if you see yourself raising in the polls. You know, you can. But anything else on Angler of the Year, buddy?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Congrats again in the top 3, 4, 5. Great job, everybody.
Man, you know, you guys keep knocking it out.
Yep.
You know you will. But old VP's up there, man. I didn't know he was up in there.
He's up there.
Yeah, he surprised me.
I guarantee he knows it.
Oh, I know he knows it. He knows it. He knows it. He knows it. But you guys stay tuned and what's next?
We go
picks.
Big old picks.
Big old picks, man. I tell you what,
I'm still 42 inches up on this guy, so
I wish I could count my own win. We should have fixed that in there somehow. If we won, we got our inches, right?
Yeah.
No, it didn't work.
You tried those.
Well, I tried. But stay tuned, guys. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, guys, welcome back. It's everybody's favorite time of the show. It's where we either pick you to win or we jinx you. Right?
That's right. That's how it's worked out so far.
That's how it's worked out. So take it how you want to take it, right? Ever how you may be flattered or mad. But we're going to do some picks here. Real quick, what's your thoughts on the river? Awesome.
It's a great river. Everybody fished it last year. A lot of people caught fish. There's fish all over this river.
Yes.
So the key's going to be finding a couple of nice ones. They're there. Just got to find them.
Find them. It's a beautiful river. We fished it a few weeks ago, and how do you think the water level is going to be?
Compared to when we went, it's going to be a lot lower.
Yeah.
There'll be some areas where, depending on what stretches you put in, well, pretty much all the stretches on the Greenbrier, you're going to hit areas where it gets fairly shallow. You may need to get out and pull a couple of times. Probably not, but it's not a big deal.
Part of the game.
The water's warm now, so it feels good.
I was in it weeks ago when he was up there, and it was cool, but it was bearable. But you guys ready for this? You ready?
I think so. I'm feeling fairly confident about this.
Are you? Okay. This man's gonna go first this time, and we're gonna see who he picked and see if.
Just to remind everybody.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Neither one of our picks finished in the money last time, so we're sitting at 42 inches. I'm up right now, so just want to throw a little tidbit out there that I'm still winning. So
thanks to who? Blaze.
Thanks to Big Blaze.
Blaze.
So he may be the reason why you're walking around with the baby face here. And
maybe. Just like he is. He got one. He got a baby face.
That's right.
But, I'm ready. I'm ready to see this.
All right. Well, I'm pretty confident about this pick. Thought about it for a little while. The guy I'm going with, he knows how to catch smallies and largemouth for that matter. He knows this river in particular as well as anybody that's going to be fishing on the 16.
Oh, no.
So I think he's found some good quality fish over the last couple of months. He usually always catches fish, and I feel like he's due. I just kind of got that feeling that he's due. And again, going back to the last tournament when I said what kind of goes in what makes my picks is how confident are you and how well do you know the body of water. I know he knows the body of water, and he always kind of has a quiet confidence in him. So
I think I might know who you're going with.
I bet you don't.
You don't think?
No, I don't think you do.
I think I do. Go ahead. I think
so.
Let's see it.
The guy that won last year, his name was Andy Alkire.
I knew it.
And the guy I'm going with this year, His name also
is a pretty good friend of yours.
He is. I actually know him, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep it in the family this time around.
I knew, yeah.
But I want to go. It's actually almost all came off, but we didn't have any good markers this time. But I'm going with Andy Schaefer to bring in 42 inches.
I almost picked Andy. I really, truly did, because of some pictures he's been posting.
He's been catching some good fish, and I'm telling you, he knows this river as good as anybody does. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go 42 inches. So
that's a good. I like that number.
It's a good number. It's two pretty good fish, and then a third one to get you your limit.
Yeah.
So.
I like that pick. Like I said, I threw in his name in my little thing. I really did, and
well, you got to throw this in there too. I'm getting ready to go on an 8-hour car ride with him to the beach. So,
we gotta. Yeah, you might want to. Yeah.
Butter him up a little bit.
Butter him up a little bit. Make him pay for some gas.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll go ahead. But yeah, that's a good pick.
Cousin, don't let me down here. I think he'll get on some good fish, and I think he's going to finish number 1 next month.
I hope. Yeah.
So
well, maybe if we get second.
With that said, let's hear.
Well, he's hungry.
That's good.
He's hungry. He's this close. He's smelling the lead. Does that help? You know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
I think he's been there a few times already this year. He's been in the money. He's been in the money once. He's ready to get some fish. He don't like his little brother to win. He don't like his little brother to win. You know where I'm going.
Who could that be?
Who could this be? You can't see it very well. But I think he's ready to. He's going to get a win, and this might be his time to get a win. But I'm going with the VP.
Jeremy Smith.
I'm going with 46 inches, though. A little bit more than you. I think we're both being a little more conservative than we were on this last tournament.
Even though we were pretty close last time.
Yeah, we were really close last time. I do believe 46 in the 40s. It's going to be in the 40s. I don't think... 2 good fish is a good day on any river. 2 good fish is a good day. 3 good fish is hard to get. It's easier to do on a lake, of course, but on a river, 2 good fish and a kicker will do you really well on a river, and I believe we can get that with that. And Jeremy's ready. Jeremy, you're ready. You're ready, buddy.
You're right. He's been sniffing.
He's been first place. He's what was it? He got Plum Orchard. He was in the money, right? He's in the money in Plum Orchard. How did he do on it last year? I didn't even look on Greenbrier last year, whatever.
To be honest with you, I don't know if Jeremy fished last year on Greenbrier.
But you did. You fished. He was second last year. Right here, man, got second. We won't count him out. At all.
Well, we got a lot of river fishermen in this club.
Yes, we do. And but I just think Jeremy's ready. That's
a good solid pick.
I threw his name and Andy's name in there. A couple other guys in there. But I went back with Jeremy because he's seen himself come out in second place Angler of the Year there, and I think he's going to claw his way up on that a little.
Confidence is big when it comes to tournament fishing.
It really is, and he's ready, and but 46 inches.
Seeing little brother win Angler of the Year kind of sparked the fire in last year.
A little bit. It would have me. They're trying to get my brother to fish forever. I want to go fishing. Well, come on, but I can't get him to come. But I'm excited about this one. I think there's going to be some fish caught. Like I said, I think 2 good fish and a kicker's going to win it.
Now, see, if I was you, I would have actually made 2 picks since I won. I would have made myself the guest picker and increased your odds of winning. So you didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that. The guest picker and the coach picker.
There you go.
That would have been good. I don't know who to pick, though. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be good. Are you planning on fishing some big water, small water on the river? You want to fish down where your camp is? You want to go up river? You ain't gonna tell.
Honestly, I'm gonna see kind of what plays out with where we're gonna have registration and all of that. And
speaking of that,
Greenbrier is kind of tricky. The access points are a little spread out, so if you put in too far down the river, you're gonna lose a lot of time driving.
Yeah.
Things like that, which depending on how well you know a hole, may be worth it. May not.
That whole time thing really showed me what it could do this last.
You're going to have to manage your time this tournament.
Rather than, you know, if the more time you're on the water, the more chance you got to catch a fish.
That's right.
So keep that in mind. But in our captain's meeting coming up here pretty soon, we're not going to do it right now. We got a few things we're trying to work out, but we're going to go over a couple of things with that, and we're going to talk about some of you new guys to the club who've never been on a river. We really want to talk to you guys about a few things too. So, any thoughts? Any final thoughts before we head out?
I think we got 2 solid picks for this one, and I'll be interested to see how it plays out. We got, with the first release of the Angler Year standings, you got people that's really hungry right now. It's the first of 4 rivers in a row.
Yeah,
you got people
so excited about these rivers, man.
You got Blaze and Josh on there that you know, these lakes have just been driving them crazy. Yes. They're ready to get out and get on some moving water.
Those 2 boys are dangerous on these rivers. I mean, it's almost to the point to where it's like, what do you do? You know, but you can learn from those guys too. Talk to them. They'll tell you anything. But,
that's right.
But I'm ready. Tournament tills, captain's meeting will be not maybe next week, after next maybe when we get a few things lined out. You guys share the heck out of the video. Get everybody get excited and involved in this Angler of the Year coming up. So,
and for one last reminder, if you took home a prize from a sponsor at the end of the last tournament, please go out to their Facebook page. Just tell them you appreciate it.
Tell them thanks. Tell them thanks, man. Those K&M worms were pretty bad. I mean, they were awesome. I mean, she had a tube. Woo, that thing was nice. 2-holder tube.
I sure did. Oh. I got me an order. I'm getting ready to play. So.
Man, they were nice. They were nice. Kenny took them out today, and he caught fish on them. And he said he fished with the same one half a day. He said it was so strong.
That's good.
Thanks to K&M worms for coming out, by the way.
Oh yeah.
We really appreciate it, and hope to see you again.
That's right. Yeah.
But you guys check us out. Go back to the website, any info on anything. I'll probably be updating some information probably on the Greenbrier check-in and stuff like that. So keep checking back. Just follow Facebook, and we'll see you next time. Peace out. It's a wrap.